These dark days call for crimson nights, so when the sun sets, the crimson moon rises.
Hey, Crimson Knights, welcome to the stream. As always, I hope that everybody's doing well. Hope that you had a good Monday today. Good start to your week. Good to see everybody. It was great to be with you last night. Had a fun time playing some Battle Royale, some Warzone with Beaks. He was feeling good because he was finally, after months and months away, finally back on his PC in his new house. He got the whole setup. He was feeling good. And the gameplay was showing it. I mean, we won a game together in duos. Had 2 second place finishes as well. And, you know, he was putting up some kills and some damage. Even clutched up our wins. So, we had a great night last night. Fun times. And tonight we're going to be jumping into some Dune Awakening again. Trying to continue with some of the quests that are available. I also want to show you around my new base. Well, really, I just kind of revamped the old base, but you know, I played a good bit offline, and I'm excited to show you guys around what I've built so far. Still could use some work, but I'm happy with the base, so I'm excited to show you guys. And again, we'll just be trying to kind of push forward with some of the main story stuff or the side quests or both. Getting in some of that kind of content tonight. Welcome to the Crimson Knights. Kitty Cat in the chat. Welcome. How are you, Kitty Cat? Angel, welcome. Leah, welcome. Tada is here as well. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, everybody. YouTube chat is blowing up. Good to see everybody here. Leah said, hello, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? There's a lot for me to tell tonight. Got some news for everyone. Well, let's hear it, Leah. What news you got? Hopefully it's some good news. It sounds like it's good news. But whether or not it's good news, let us know, Leah, what's going on. We want the updates. Tada, glad to hear that you're doing well. I see Angel right off the bat checking his points in the chat, and that just makes me wonder, what's he up to? What's Angel up to? What's he trying to do? Yeah, I got a lot to show you guys tonight, actually. In the game, I'm excited. I'm excited to get into Dune, show you guys some stuff. I did have a stream scheduled for tomorrow. I was going to do Expedition 33 tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to be able to stream tomorrow. We might have to stick with Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not going to be able to stream Friday because I'm going to be out of town. So it's just going to be kind of a weird week. Not that weird, but I don't know. Thing is, I gotta work on my dryer. So when I get home from work and meetings and everything tomorrow night, I think I gotta buckle down and just take some time to take my dryer apart. I don't want to. I'd much rather be streaming, trust me, but I think I gotta do it. So I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow. I'll probably just move the Expedition 33 stream to Wednesday. Leah said, well, I talked to my dad today and he's not doing good. He's really bad again. That's the first news I have. Okay, well, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that, Leah. I was hoping for some good news here. Let's see what else she said. Second news is my mother called the state of Oklahoma about my dental work that needs to be done. Well, she had to fill out all kinds of paper. They sent it through email to her and she filled it out. So she filled out all kinds of paperwork. Now we're sending it out. Gonna be on the waiting list. Could take up to a year before I get any help with it or with anything. Or it could be any time. We just don't know. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're at least like going through the process of seeing if you can get some extra support, Leah. Hopefully you hear back sooner than later, but especially in this current political climate, I don't know what's gonna happen. But I really hope that they come through for you. I hope that your application is processed and approved, because we all want to see you get the help that you need. And, you know, procedures like that, man, are just, they're expensive. It's just not, it's not cheap, man. Said next thing we'll do is go to the feds in Oklahoma and see what they can do. Well, keep us posted, but sorry to hear about your dad, too. I was hoping for some better news, Leah. But that's real. That's life. So thank you for sharing. As always, I think you know that we love and support you here in the Crimson Knights. Welcome, Maddie. She said Lexi's case has officially come and gone. So what happened, Maddie? Did they, like, issue a ruling, or do you have to wait for a ruling, or what's next? What's the process there? Leah said, I'm really concerned, really worried about him right now. I can't go down there to see where I see him, where he's at, because of my health issues and my problems that I'm having. That's tough, too. Well, at least, hopefully you can do, like, you know, phone calls, video calls, that type of thing, hopefully. Today was my first day back to work since taking last week off on vacation. You know, so I was away from work for a solid, you know, solid 8 days, I would say. So that was pretty nice. And transitioning back today, it was a little bit tougher transitioning back today because while I was gone last week, they completely upgraded all of our systems at work. So I literally got issued a new laptop. We have new email addresses. We have Microsoft Teams now, which we didn't have before. And like basically everything's new. My phone system is new. So I had to spend a lot of today just like gaining access to all my new stuff and getting it all set up, which is great. But in terms of like catching up and getting on board or just back into the flow of everything was kind of tough because I didn't have access to anything. I had to just get all that set up before I could even, you know, get situated and orient myself. All right, Crimson Knights. I got some things I want to show you. All right, so let's do this. Let me show you the current base in its new form, all right? So we're gonna do a little tour. You ready, Crimson Knights? Here it is, baby. This is in its current form. We got the new Atreides architecture stuff. Come in through here. This is kind of the front door. Come into here. This is the lobby area. Eventually I want to put like a like statue type of thing right here, but I don't have that yet. I don't know how or when I can unlock it. But we got some stuff here. Coming down this row is like all of these different machines, you know, recycler, repair station, fabricator, all that. Out here is the eastern garage. All right. Oh, looks like I got to build some more right there. But anyways, nice little ramp coming up from the east. Can get in here with your sand bike. You got the vehicle fabricator here. All right, and then over here is the eastern outpost. You can see we've got this nice little outdoor breezeway between the main building and this outpost. This is where I have all of these chests and one of my fuel powered generators right now. Got these nice big windows that you can see out. Get a nice view out there. All right, and then we come over here, and this is the western outpost. Another little breezeway. And in this outpost, this is where I have most of my fuel generators, as you can see. But then you have, you know, basically 360 windows. Can look out windows to the west, the north, or sorry, the east, the north, and the west. And a little bit see to the south as well. All right. So that's that. We've got this little rock outcrop that I like to kind of highlight. Over here we have a western, almost secret ramp. This is original to, if you guys remember my original building, my original base, this was here in the original base, and I like it a lot because it's kind of hidden in this little area here. You've got the south ramp. This is the main ramp for my buggy, the bigger vehicle. Got a side door to the east right now. And then this is gonna look relatively familiar. I just kind of changed out some of the windows and walls and everything, but this is my bedroom suite, the master bedroom here, and I have a garment fabricator right there. You come around to here, another western outpost, completely outdoors, but you can look out from this outdoor kind of balcony, I guess you could say, off to the west. Then here, I had to delete all the stuff that I had set up in here, so I got to remake it. But this was kind of like my big office area, like meeting area. So I have to kind of resituate that. This also is the same. It's a little shaft that goes up to the ornithopter hangar up above. I have to move this thing, but this is a little balcony around the bedroom. Up here, you get onto the roof, and we have our major wind trap right here, the large wind trap, as well as a wind turbine omnidirectional. And this is like looking out from the very top of the base here. And then you can either use the shaft that goes up, you know, by ladder into the hangar up there, or you can take this outdoor stairwell up into this 2-story doorway into my new hangar. And the piece de resistance. Look at this, guys. I now have a medium ornithopter. Look at this thing. I haven't flown it. I've been waiting to show you guys. But look, you can have 2 in the cockpit, and I think you can have another... Actually, I'm not sure. Another 2 or 4. All right, it looks like you can have a pilot, a co-pilot, and then 2 passengers. So total, you can have 4 people in this, and this is an assault ornithopter, all right? So I've built this. I've never flown it before. I've been waiting for you guys to get another stream so that we can fly this for the very first time on stream. But I spent a ton of time off stream, just going back and forth, harvesting materials, getting water, making, you know, ingots, and crafting this thing so that it's ready to go for us. Took a ton of materials to make this, including this thing has 6 wings instead of 4 wings like this smaller ornithopter, the scout ornithopter. This thing is huge, and I'm so excited to fly it. Tada's at least enjoying this. I'm glad you enjoyed this. At least somebody's enjoying my base and my cool ornithopter. All right, let's see. We're up to almost 100,000 milliliters there. Also, let's see if I can repair my bag here. This thing doesn't have power. Oh, we'll enable it. Look at the repair station. This blood sac, what's it need? An iron ingot? No problem. How about this? What's this need? Let's repair that. We're otherwise looking pretty good here. Spencer belt. Repair that. These are starting to get relatively low. But I'm going to wait a little bit more before repairing those. All right. Let me read chat real quick here. Maddie said she got her 50 nuggets because our lawyer easily won the case in less than 10 minutes. The judge told the police station to chill the heck out about it. It's just a shirt. Her lawyer told Lexi, I didn't expect you to be like a professional in your first appearance. The policeman was dismissed from the position because of what that, and judge told the arresting officer, if you keep this job, I'll make sure you never work in this line again. Me and Bailey were very proud of it because last night Bailey coached her with what to say and do. Bailey bought her a McFlurry. Aw. Well, I'm so glad. You know, you never know what's going to happen, so I'm so glad that that worked out, Maddie. Thank you for the update. As always, you're just an incredibly supportive person. She is lucky to have you, and we're lucky to have you. How do I get to the Communinet? I think that's like N or something. All right, here we go. Yeah, see, this is what happened before. My generators and everything were destroyed by a sandstorm. And so then I lost my scout ornithopter to a sandstorm. That really sucked. You were killed by Shai-Halud. I don't know what any of that is. Ta-da! Glad you enjoyed the base again.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
The apex of the Coriolis storm will hit Arrakis in 9 hours. Which apparently is pretty soon. Alright. All right, so there's some things we could do, Crimson Knights. Let's contact the issuer on this execution order. You are neither the man I made this contact with nor a member of his squad. Tell me, why should I pay you for the job they couldn't do? This just keeps going from bad to worse. Look, forget what I said. You finished the job. At least that's something. Just take your payment and forget this ever happened, all right? Roger that. Imperial Testing Station Investigator. Trophy earned. Or we could contact the issuer on motive and madness. They're slaughtering people, vagrants, and outcasts at this point, but the recruiters have been reported in many settlements. We cannot let this madness spread among the more useful members of the populace. Given what you've discovered, I'm sure the Siradar governor will soon be ordering the extermination of the Masquerade. I'm authorizing you to make a start on that. Kill some of the fanatics and report back to me so that I can include some analysis of their combat capabilities in my report. Chris knife bounty. Oh, we got to do this, man. All right. Insurgency. Engage the enemy. Contact the issuer on this. The level of resistance you encountered indicates the Sandflies are a well-equipped and reasonably well-ordered fighting force. Far beyond what one would expect from common bandits, at any rate. We need to learn more about their motives, methods, and organization. I doubt very much these Sandflies would be willing to just volunteer information, but a force with this level of organization will certainly leave a paper trail of some kind. See what sort of intel you can discover in their bases. All right. Planetologist advanced. Deliver the Mimic films to Derek. So where is Derek? Or do we already did this? Additional contracts will become available, but when do they become available? Bene Gesserit Basics, the missing pieces. Find the text Lisan al-Gaib. All right, let's do some of these, Crimson Knights. Let's track this. Let's unlock the Bene Gesserit skills, huh? All right, and then let's see if this thing's fueled up. Oh, this fuel is only 11%. What if I give it a full fuel? That got it by basically 25%. A small fuel cell. Okay. So I think right now, Crimson Knights, we're not gonna fly this thing around to these little missions. But let's just fly it around for fun, for a little joyride, all right? Here's our very first flight of the Assault Ornithopter. We're gonna jump in, just give a quick little test flight, and then we'll land this thing. As soon as all these updates stop. Oh my gosh, look at this thing, Crimson Knights. Look at this thing! I don't know if you can tell, but man, this feels significant. Like, it feels heavier. Oh, you know what I just remembered, though? I'm an idiot. There's like a sandstorm coming in. We don't want to get caught in the sandstorm because this thing will immediately get, like, absolutely wrecked. All right, so let's get out of the sandstorm. That is awesome. Look how big this thing is compared to our little scout ornithopter. I mean, it is significantly larger. It's basically the full length of this, almost the full length of this hangar. That's awesome. All right, but there is a sandstorm coming in, I think. Is it not? I thought it was. All right, maybe I was a little too skittish. I don't know. Let's see what we got. We got 21,000 Solaris from that. Some Spice Melange. We got a lot of good stuff, actually. Spice residue. All right, we also have some salvage we can put in here. All right, and then I think we're pretty good. All right, let's look at the map. We have to locate the 5th trial of Akul. So maybe we should do that first, Crimson Knights. We should do the trial. I'm just feeling a little bit worried about this sandstorm. Like, is it coming in or no? I feel like as soon as I go, this giant sandstorm's gonna come out. All right, but the 5th trial, I think we already did that trial there. But where's the 5th trial? Because I think we also did this one, right? Cave of the Lost Pilgrim. We did that. We did this, the Hollow Hammer. So now the question is, where's the next trial? I'm looking around to see if I see the purple trial somewhere on the map. Kind of have to get reoriented to this game a little bit. Oh, there it is, I bet. The hidden test. Tada said the wings are clipping through the walls. I know. That's the only thing that's a little bit more unrealistic about, like, landing this. But on the other hand, I kind of appreciate that the wings can just clip through the walls, because otherwise landing these things in a hangar, you'd have to make the hangar so large, and it would just be a huge pain. So I kind of don't mind that the wings can clip through the walls. Sabi said, morning, I just came back from my morning walk and enjoying. Welcome back, Leah. How's it going? All right, I think we're gonna go. We're gonna make a break for it, try to get to that next trial. As you can see by the color of the wings, the orange color of the wings in the picture of this vehicle, down in the lower right-hand corner there, my wings are starting to get a little bit beat up, which means soon, eventually, I'm gonna have to actually make some replacement wings for this Scout Ornithopter. That'll be a whole thing. We're not there yet, but I am gonna have to make some replacement parts for this thing to keep it operational. But I do love our Scout Ornithopter. Tada said DoorDash is so expensive. Dude, I never do DoorDash. I like... DoorDash is so expensive. It, like... the DoorDash experience costs more than the food most of the time, and then it's like, well, why am I even doing this? Like, why am I spending so much money on DoorDash? I could get 2 meals for this price. So I never DoorDash. I never do Uber Eats. Like, I don't do any of that because I can't personally stomach spending that much money to have food delivered. And I'm not judging people who do DoorDash. Like, wait, what? Wait, what just happened? What the? Wait, what? I was just like casually following my waypoint, which for some reason ended up beyond the shield wall, and I just crashed into an invisible barrier. So that was dumb. Thanks for that. Oh shoot, I think this is quicksand. That is quicksand. All right, we'll just snap up our vehicle there, and now we just got to figure out where the entrance to this thing is. Oh, I guess it's still over this way, huh? But yeah, if you can't drive, I mean, that totally makes sense to have food delivered. But like you're saying, it ain't cheap. All right, I think this should be the next trial, the 5th trial of Akul. Let's just see what's over here. Looks like maybe nothing. Just a little side path. Oh, but this is something. Slaver Scout Mask. Interact with the altar and complete the 5th trial. Inhale the spice. We got those blue spice eyes now. Right, ta-da? That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, it's a little bit sus, isn't it? We're doing lines, huh? All right, Crimson Knights, we're here in the 5th trial. What's it gonna be?
Who is the creator? Ibn Qirtaiba. May his passing cleanse the world. Do you understand, Wali?
Wally.
Our God gave us the gift of thought, and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Their works have been overturned. Bila kaifa.
Bila kaifa.
Shai-Halud cleanses Arrakis, creates the air we breathe, the soft sand where we pitch our tents, and smites our enemies.
This looks like quicksand. I made it!
We grew soft on Poritry, an easy planet. And God brought the weight of kindliness to prepare us for the typhoon that comes.
The spice actually basically is a drug, and it sends you on like a transcendent trip, essentially. That's like actually what it is in the books, which I've been listening to recently. I'm on book 2 right now. Dune Messiah. Shai-Halud. What, he just ate the whole place? Don't touch the sand. Oh, God. I almost touched it. Where am I going from here? Up here? Climb, climb, climb. It's like Assassin's Creed.
The world is a carcass. Who can turn away the angel?
Watermaster.
Our footsteps are as the drums of the slavers, calling Shai-Halud upon our enemies.
Alright, so this is a thumper.
Men must learn to live with their gods. Who can deny a friend the right to walk or ride where he wills?
So we're gonna destroy that thing with a thumper.
The maker.
Stay away from my spice.
Ibn Qutayba. Who is the creator? The maker. May his passing cleanse the world. Remember Poritrin. Bila Kaifa.
Bila kaifa. Bila kaifa.
Ibn Qutayba. Who is the creator?
The maker. May his passing cleanse the world.
The maker. May his passing cleanse the world. Remember Poritrin. Bila Kaifa.
Awaken. I like these little experiences. These are cool. This was the sandworm. And the thumper. Sietch Macabre. All right, that was cool. Sabi said check DMs. All right, so we completed the 5th trial. We now have to find the 6th trial. All right, interesting. So Sabi wants me to do kind of a reaction stream.
Welcome to the Crimson Knights.
Hey, Ariel Jones, welcome to the Crimson Knights. Thank you so much for following over on Twitch. Much appreciated. And this is as good a time as any to remind people that if you are a Amazon Prime member, you can do a Prime sub to the channel on Twitch for free. You get a free Prime sub that you can use anywhere, and I invite you to consider using it on our channel, CrimsonMune, over on Twitch. But Ariel, thank you so much for following over on Twitch. Welcome to the Crimson Knights. Hope you enjoy these live streams, which we do Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday during the week. Evenings of Eastern time. Do a lot of open world type of games. But I am a variety streamer on PC and PlayStation. Welcome to the Crimson Knights, Ariel. Thank you for the follow. This obviously is Dune Awakening, which I have put more time into off stream than on stream. Just having so much fun. All right, so let's check something out here. So this was the 5th. Oh, look, I bet that's the 6th right there. Should we just go do it? Let's just get right up there and do it, huh? We're just gonna go straight up. We'll go do the 6th trial and just kind of continue these trials. That's part of like the main story, these trials. And then we'll get into some side quests, try to unlock some new kind of abilities and everything. Make some good progress. Ultimately, what I'd like to do is finish the main story stuff and get out into the deep desert and try some like deep desert stuff. We haven't gone to the deep desert at all. So it would certainly be interesting to try to get out to the deep desert and see what that's like. I bet it's brutal. I bet it's difficult. All right, so we need to find this next area. Looks like it might be down here. Time to snipe, baby. Easy. Oh, and there's a partner who doesn't even see me. Dead. I'm gonna take your blood. Also, Crimson Knights, I restarted my subscription for Final Fantasy 14. I want you guys to know, I'd like to get in some Final Fantasy 14 here and there. Might even do some this Sunday, depending on if we finish Expedition 33. I want to finish Expedition 33 first. That's like kind of my priority. I don't know if this is actually where we're supposed to be. I don't know if this is the 6th trial. I don't think it is. I think I've even been in here before. Oh, God. Always with the exploding gas bombs. Who farted? Look, there's a body right there in this cage. I wonder, you know, I wonder if they turn these bodies into water. I wonder if that's part of it. Extract the water from these bodies. Can't hit this thing? Alright, maybe it's nothing? I don't... What's going on here? What? I was trying... Alright, whatever. Alright, Sabi, sounds good, man. Maddie said missed comment. What did I miss? Oh, so this is the trial.
The Sardaukar destruction extends even to these small shrines. I cannot decipher their purpose, but the altar seems to have contained a quantity of spice. And the murals... Such beauty to be destroyed by the cut of a lasgun or blade.
Somebody destroyed this.
All I can decipher from here is another step on the journey of the Zensuni wanderers. Thurgrod. Perhaps there's some link between the Zensuni and the Fremen.
Alright, so that's the end of the 6th trial. Just that. This place got destroyed by somebody, vandalized. We listened to that. Alright, so now the question is... Do we know where the 7th trial is? And I'm thinking this is it, huh? Alright, so now... Let's just keep going, Crimson Knights. I mean, let's go to the 7th trial. Let's do as much as we can on the main story here. We're making good progress. After that, I think we'll try to unlock the Bene Gesserit skill tree. So that'll be our goal. We were talking about Marshall refusing to drive. While I see this, I want this. I'm taking all the fuel cells I can get right now. That way I can just keep my base powered for as long as possible. Oh, by the way, guys, part of what I did with my base was I actually expanded the territory. So I spent like 30 or 45,000 Solari to expand my base territory. But now that means that every 2 weeks I owe 8,000 Solaris in taxes. So I gotta go pay my taxes. If you don't pay your taxes in this game, they actually like shut down your shields. They turn things off, I think, and kind of lock you out. So if you don't pay your taxes, basically your base could get destroyed by sandstorms because it'll get, you know, exposed to the elements. So you gotta pay your taxes. Just getting some more fuel cells on the way here. Maddie said, my older brother dropped me off and I learned Marshall's room number. Rad was room number of the hospital because dirt bike injured almost ruined his life. Put my hand in his hand. He was kind of scared and excited. Almost losing your brother isn't fun because we don't consider ourselves as friends anymore, but as family. So he, after that experience, doesn't drive at all. I just think like dirt bikes, motorcycles, they're just really dangerous, unfortunately. Not just because of themselves, but because of other people. Like, people just on the road do not pay attention to motorcyclists. They're not looking out for them. Bicyclists, they're not looking out for them. So it's dangerous. I think I still have to go down. Going all the way down here? Oh yeah, all the way to the floor.
Someone's here.
Shh, 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 shh. No one's here. Don't worry about it. One of my coworkers recently got into a pretty bad motorcycle crash. He got hit by somebody. And, I mean, honestly, he was lucky, but I think he broke his collarbone. We found the Weeping Chasm. Person got crushed under this. Oh, okay, there's people here. That was pretty bad. Don't judge me, Crimson Knights. I know that was bad. I need your water. Get some bandies. What do we got here? A little bit of something, something. Huh? Huh? You're dead. Alright, I think we are now full on blood, so no more of that is necessary. Another bandage. Some other items. Looks like up there is the trial. Does this just drop down? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we can just go up to the trial. We found the 7th altar. Tada's gonna enjoy this. Hey Diamond, how's it going? Welcome. Good to see you. We're playing some Dune Awakening, doing some of the Trials of Shai-Halud. We're on Trial 7 now. Maddie said, Marshall drives dirt bikes with friends in the backfields a lot, but he won't drive a car. But that's where Savannah comes in as a full-time driver. Oh, look at that. That's cool. The Chris knife. We need to go get a Chris knife. That's another side quest we should do, Crimson Knights. The fabled
Why
Chris
were we
knife.
created? Ibn Kirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing.
They hold the
Do you
knife above their head.
understand, Wally?
Get that screenshot.
Our god gave us the Hulasikali Wana, the wind that eats flesh, and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar carry shelter always against the coming of Kranizek.
Oh, interesting. Bila Kaifa. Okay, so you can get in this little, like, tent to get away from the storm. That's cool. That's another item that I wasn't aware of.
We were exiled from Nilotic al-Urobra for our unwillingness to fight.
But I'm doing well, Diamond. How are you? What am I supposed to do now? What am I doing? I'm dead. I think I failed. Alright, I guess maybe I'm supposed to climb that thing? I don't know. I don't know how to pull out that tent again. I don't know if I can.
For our willingness to forgive. For our willingness to forget.
Whoa. Almost just died.
And the judges said, mine enemies are like green blades eaten down, that did stand in the path of the tempest. Hast thou not seen what our Lord did?
We gotta get to a tent.
Finally, God is a fearful thing. Why did God create us? We are the action and knowledge of God, and He has prepared the way.
Oh, I think I go here now. I'm dead. How do I get that? Oh, okay, I'm an idiot. I gotta go this way. Obviously.
Ibn Kirtaiba, the typhoon's struggle comes. Why were we created?
To survive Krillizek, the war at the end of the universe.
To survive Kralizek, the war at the end of the universe. Yahya Shuhada. Remember Nilotic al-Urobra. Bila Kaifa.
Awaken. The tent. That's cool. I wonder if I get a tent. Or if it's just going to give me, like, the ability to make one. I don't know. But that's kind of nice to have. Then you don't have to be as worried about getting caught in a sandstorm. By the way, Crimson Knights, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video and being subscribed, joined, followed on the channel on YouTube and on Twitch. Appreciate you guys, and hope you're enjoying this stream of Dune Awakening tonight. Maddie, thank you for handling that spam bot. Appreciate that. It's so annoying. I really don't understand why it's such a problem on Twitch. It seems like they should be able to control that a little bit better. I don't know. I don't notice that being a problem as much on YouTube. All right. So we completed the 7th trial. A final test. Find the cave. The footsteps of the Fremen. Is that final test actually the end of this whole series of tests? Stormproof journey introduced. All right, so one. Well, let's see. Did I get a tent? Because that would be cool. Seems like no. All right, so then the next question is, where is the final test? Will it show it on our map? Sietch Talab. I think that's going to be it. I think that's it. So, Crimson Knights, we're going to go do the final test. Let's go do it. Oh, shoot. I didn't even put on my shield. That's how confident I was, Crimson Knights. Alright, we gotta get out of this hole. This is kind of a cool base these people built here, but it looks like the base has been destroyed, abandoned. I've just been so happy with this game. I mean, I honestly was not planning on getting it. It was on my radar, but I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get it. And then it was a little bit cheaper. I ended up taking kind of a risk on it and got it, and I have loved this game. I mean, honestly, Dune Awakening may be my game of the year. As it stands right now, I like Expedition 33 a lot, but I have just put an incredible amount of time into this game, and it doesn't even feel like it. Like, I have just enjoyed playing this game so much. Wait, so where am I going? Is there an entrance down here somewhere? Ah, right here. I really wouldn't have even noticed this. Location discovered. CH Talab. A lot of the visuals of this game and this world remind me of Destiny 2. Just Destiny 2, same thing. But I get those same vibes. Discovered the Sietch. So are these bad guys? Are these enemies here? Probably, right?
Shields up!
Yep.
I require assistance!
Oh, gosh. Yep, they're enemies. See what's over here. This is like so bright. Why is that so bright? So far, nothing really to loot here. Approach the lock mechanism. Ornate door. The carvings in the door depict a series of planets. A solido projection of a handprint flickers in front of the door. Place your hand on the projection. The whir of machinery begins from the walls around the door.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin?
Nilotic al-Uruba.
We grew soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindliness to prepare for the typhoon. Name the planet where we lost our way.
Oratrin.
On our wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was religion. Have you learned its name, Wally?
Harmonthep? I might be wrong. It could be Belatagoose.
You have failed the proving.
No! Try again.
We are the people of Misr. We grew so on our wanderings.
Belatagoose.
You have failed the proving, young one.
Really? It's Seleucus Secundus. I was completely wrong.
We are the people. We grew on our wanderings. We remember the slave cribs where we were held, weeded out, persecuted. Do you remember too, Wally?
Let's say Belatagoose.
The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets was a blessing for our Sayadina.
Harmonthep.
You have failed the.
No! We've done these over such a long period of time. I don't remember all the answers.
Wanderings. We came to. We remember this. The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug.
Let's say Rossak.
One of the. So many planets across so many centuries. Our people broke apart, split, reformed. Some planets we barely remember at all.
Please be Harmonthep.
You have failed the.
No, it's not!
We are the people. We grew on our wanderings. We remember the slave. The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison. So many planets across so a long journey, young Wally.
Theragrad.
But we are almost home. Just one last place of suffering, where our children were taken and made slaves.
Now Harmonthep?
The time of Mihna has ended. Young Wali, pass within and seek your Ummah.
I am humbled. That was a little bit rough, but we got through it, Crimson Knights. We proved ourselves. Uh-oh. That's ominous. An assassin?
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek here?
The trials of Akul brought me here in search of the Fremen.
The trials of Akul. Knowledge of that name lends you credibility. But you seek the Fremen? You must know they're dead.
I've seen them in my spice-fueled dreams. I've seen enough to doubt that they are really dead.
That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it?
It just opened. I don't know how.
Perhaps we can help each other.
Why? What do you want out of this place?
I'm a scholar of Fremen's social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. They fascinate me.
Should we trust
And I've
her,
studied
Crimson
the layout of
Knights?
this place. It's a death trap. Between the Masquerade trying to blow their way in and the structural damage left by the Sardaukar, the whole thing could come crashing down.
Do you think we should trust her, Crimson Knights? I'll say the moment demands cooperation. I have your back.
And I have yours. The name's Aerie.
Aerie. Who do you work for, Aerie?
I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a freebooting academic. And like you, my interests lie in discovering the true extent of the Fremen eradication. Or more to the point, discovering if that eradication even occurred.
Where do your freebooter academic senses figure they're at?
South, maybe. Arrakis is a big place.
South.
And while we like to
Yeah,
think
that's
we're at
pretty
the center
specific.
of all things, in relative terms, the sphere of Imperial influence is rather small. They could be anywhere beyond the deep desert or the Tanzaruft, as it's known to the Ikhwan Bedouin.
Shaddam says they're dead. You say different?
Not entirely. I'm sure the Sardaukar massacred them by the thousands. This siege bears evidence of that. But you're right. I don't believe the Imperial account. And I'm hoping the truth, or part of it, awaits us inside. If we survive.
She's still here with me. Alright, so we've got a little NPC buddy now. Oh wait, what is this? Examine.
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. That's also, conveniently, an apex megapredator.
Like, that's not going to open. So now there's two directions we can go. Left or right.
This would have been the central water repository for the entire Siege community. The Fremen value water above any commodity. Feel the dampness in the air?
Do you think this whole thing was full of water?
It reminds me of a special place, far away from here. To the Fremen, water is holy. Water is life. Consider the still suit, a design that's both a testament to Fremen ingenuity and a metaphor for their almost religious determination to never waste a drop.
Oh, there actually is some stuff that we can loot here. Surprisingly. Really wasn't expecting anything at this point. I don't think there's anything over here, but let's just go look just in case.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
We'll be fine in here, Crimson Knights. We're in the CH. We don't have to worry about the sandstorm. I think.
Did you encounter the Masquerade on your way here? There's some kind of cult. Worm worshippers based out of an abandoned power station far to the west. It's odd to see them this far east. But if they found this place, they'll be coming.
We might have to fight them, but I'm ready.
Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment.
It's kind of cool seeing the CH, like, layout and having it explained a little bit. I like it. From, like, living rooms, houses, basically, underground.
Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray.
Of course. We've always got cutter rays.
find that a lot of corridors and subchambers are collapsed and impassable. Some would have been brought down by the Sardaukar to deny key areas and resources to any survivors. Others would have been brought down by the Fremen themselves, to crush the invading assault force or channel them to a kill zone.
Man. Got to do a lot of cutting here, huh? Alright, we have a lot of exploring to do.
The Fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open.
Alright, so we think that's the scorpion venom door. Now full on granite.
Strange to think these corridors once echoed.
Look at that
with the
guy,
hopes
like,
and
sitting
dreams of a lost
cross-legged there.
Mothers, fathers, and children beyond count. And now, only silence. A silence this rock hasn't known in 10,000 years.
Oh, I hit the weight limit. Alright, let's drop all this granite. Like, I don't need it. She keeps getting, like, right in my way, so I can't see when I'm trying to cut through this thing.
Our first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining system. Learn this lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps to begin. Bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Interesting. All right, so there's symbols for the different lessons. Lesson 1, 2, and 3. Fire. Cavern, dune, downwind. This tells you what all the symbols mean. Cavern, animal, bind, aerate. Tree, sand, rock, shelter. Grass, mountain, moon, planting. Okay. Nothing really up here. All right, I think we gotta listen again. I'm sorry, Crimson Knights. Let's figure out what each lesson. There's 3 symbols for each lesson we gotta put.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. To begin, bind the dunes using grass.
Oh wait, bind.
Secondly,
we need bind.
Create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face.
All right, so bind dunes
Introduce
with grass.
burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will
Very
open.
good.
All right, first, bind the dunes using the grass.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
All right, let's go with planting. In the shelter. Downwind.
Brilliant work.
All right, and then what's the
To
last
begin,
one?
Bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
All right, so animal, aerate. Animal, aerate. What's the last thing we need, though?
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember
Introduce
your lessons,
burrowing
and the door to the
animals
future will open.
to aerate the soil? Maybe sand? Man, I don't know.
Congratulations. You share the knowledge of a Fremen pre-adolescent.
Nice! We've got the knowledge of a Fremen kid.
Good work. This must be the way.
Alright, so it does say continue exploring. We'll come back here. Let's explore other parts that we didn't get to yet. I just want to... Oh my gosh, we gotta do this again. Why do we gotta do this again, dude? We didn't go the other directions. Okay, so apparently I can't even do this if my backpack is full. Let's go this direction.
Elhokar doctrine to booby-trap the bodies of their fallen enemy.
She really likes getting in my way. Really enjoys that. Oh god. Oh wait, let's look at this.
I believe the siege power plant would probably be through there, and the air filtration systems beyond that. Many of these doors also led to exterior passages where the water keepers would have maintained external dew collectors and wind traps. An extensive and lossless pipe system would deliver the gathered water to various catch basins and cisterns throughout the siege. However, all water would eventually return to the main reservoir.
We're learning so much about how the Fremen lived. I love it. Ah! All right, let's again drop this. Take all this, and then examine
Barracks
this.
were through here, I believe, and likely an armory. It's probably for the best that this way is impassable.
All right. So now I think we've actually fully explored. We fully explored this area. That's where we came from right there. So let's just head back. We already went in those directions, so we're just going this way. Up the stairs and out. Hopefully it remembered that we already unlocked this area. Did. Perfect. Don't really need any more darts. We're good on that. Oh, wait.
Now we come to the private living areas of the Siege proper. In a Siege community, the leader was known as the Naib, and the various Naibs were often jealous of each other and liked to measure their relative influence by the number of hearths they commanded within their Siege. Siege Talab is a smaller siege hosting roughly 500 hearths. Siege Tabor, by comparison, the community Pardo Kynes lived within, was said to host well over 2,000. That's the Masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We'd better hurry up and be done with our business here.
All right, what else can I drop? Let's drop, let's definitely drop this. We don't need granite. But I also don't really need, like, salvage metal. I don't need that either. So we can drop that next.
This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Siege community. It's here that Siege dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, upon that great terrace extending over the room, is the reason we're here today.
All right, I am wrong. There's actually loot. I was not expecting there to actually be loot. Let's see. So where is the salvage metal? Like, I don't need this. These extra light darts, I don't need that. Salvage metal, I really don't need that. let's just go look over here real quick. Getting a good amount of loot.
A death still. The place all Fremen end up at death, so they may return their water to the tribe. That script upon the platform reads, "The water of the tribe shall reveal the path." And I believe the path in question is related to the secret that's brought us both here. And while you are clearly no Fremen, you were able to pass their biometric locks without tampering or delay. Whatever lies beyond here, I believe your blood is the key.
Mechanism misaligned. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I gotta do something here? Okay. Gotta rotate these rings, I see. Okay, alright. Did you get out of my way, woman? Oh, geez, look, they rotate. We're gonna get this, actually. Believe it or not, I think we're gonna get this.
Very good.
All right, so those are all aligned. Move closer and face it. Pour blood on the death still. Yikes. Woo! We just made an extreme offering of our own blood. I don't think we gave that much blood, but all right. All right, enter the secret chamber. What did we find here, Crimson Knights?
Greetings, and Subakukua. If you are watching this, I am likely dead or captured. I came to Siege Talab in the same condition you'll find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm, because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long. They found me. I haven't long. So listen well. I was brought to this planet, like you and many others, with one overriding directive: find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the Communinet or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of... I have to go. They don't know risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber indicates that the ones who sent us will not stop until they achieve their aims. I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall. As with the security door and the death still, our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Masalam.
Alright, so the Emperor, the Imperium are trying to destroy the Fremen. Let's see, what can I drop? I don't really need, like, carbon ores. Well, I don't need salvage metal. I don't need carbon ore. Guess we can drop this as well. No? I don't want to drop anything else, man. Might have to let the welding torch go, though. I already have one blood extractor. Got a heal kit. All right, let's just see. Let's see what's in here. Blood's open safe. All right, I could pick up all that. Let's listen to her on this.
Tricky, tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind. And while the Fremen are ingenious, this technology far exceeds their reach.
Pretty advanced tech, huh? Alright, I do kind of want this. But I also don't know how to get it. I can drop that. Really nothing else I want to drop. I don't think that's even enough. Well, I got it. Alright, well. Sounds good. You drink some water. Maybe we will drink it. Alright, we're now full on water. Let's use blood to open the safe.
Who are you really?
What do you mean?
This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia.
Sounds like the restricted section at Hogwarts.
That encryption was of Ixian origin.
So how do we decode it?
That's not good. We need an Ixian decoder to access whatever is on this. And I have access to the resources of a great house.
How do I know you won't just run off with that thing?
Don't be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. If we Atreides are known for anything, it's our stiff-necked honor. Besides, as a mystery, you rank right up there with this film. Parting with people is a sadness. A place is only a place.
Goodbye. Alright, so now we can get out of here this way. This opened up. Am I gonna have to fight my way out of here is the question. Oh, look at this. This is cool. All right, let's jump down. Do I see any enemies down there is the question. I don't think I see anybody yet. Oh, they broke through. Oh, look at these guys. Wow.
It's the Masquerade. I'm going to try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot be deceived! You will pay for your desecration in blood! After them! Do not let them escape!
Alright, you ready for a fight, Crimson Knights? Here we go.
Enemy fire!
Apparently they don't use shields, huh? I just cheesed that guy a little bit.
Identify yourself. Reveal yourself.
I survived the assault. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. I want that too. Ugh. So much good stuff, man. A house sword, that's pretty good. I mean, I think I gotta drop some stuff, man. I'm gonna have to drop all these parts. I might also drop the welding torch, I don't know. Let's drop the parts. Let's see if I can take the sword. Take that. Oh, what's this? Dune scout boots. Let's break off like 10 of these. All right. Yeah, this person already disappeared. All right, well, you know, I think we handled ourselves pretty well. Oh, look at this little hidden thing. I didn't go down there. I mean, who knows if there's something down here. Part of me feels like I should drop down just to check. But I really haven't seen anything that would draw me to go down there. Alright, all the bodies already disappeared. So I think we're good. Actually, where am I supposed to go now? Am I supposed to follow after her, or where am I supposed to go? Okay, I can't. This door's closed. Maybe I do have to jump down there, huh? They're way out, hidden down here somewhere. All right, I really don't think there's anything down here. What am I missing, Crimsonites? How the heck do I get out of here? Oh. There it is. Exit the siege. Oops. Alright, we leveled up to level 124. Epilogue, wait for contact. We also got a new schematic revealed. All right, so now we're in the epilogue of the main story. I'm just grabbing these since I can. Want to die. Let's heal up real quick. Why are these so green? Are these colors, like, real? Am I supposed to be getting these colors? Since I'm here, I might as well grab a couple aluminums as well. Oh, whoops. Alright. Let's roll, Crimson Knights. Oh, wait. There's some more fuel cells that we can get right here. We might as well do that. right, now let's go. All right, so we got all the way to the epilogue so far, and now it just says wait for Ari to find information about decoding the Mimic film. So we're basically just waiting on her. By the way, look at this down to my bottom left right here, this massive base. I mean, look at that thing. What's the taxes on that thing? I gotta pay $8,000 a month for my little deal. I can't imagine what they're paying. That's gotta be like a guild or something. It can't be one person.
Are you there? I've been trying to reach you for a while. I haven't managed to find an Ixian decoder for the Mimic film anywhere. And that is unusual, given the resources I have access to. It's as if they've been deliberately removed from the face of Arrakis. I'll keep looking, but I wanted to let you know. Keep your eyes open. Maybe one of the towns has a black market trader who kept one in stock. I'll be in contact.
All right, so she got in touch with us. Now we gotta go black market tech. Enter Harko village and search for a trader. Not a traitor, but a trader. All right, let's unload our vehicle here. Good. Got tons of fuel, which is great. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, great. All right. We did all that. Got all of our sweet, sweet loot out. Now we're going to go over here and we are going to deposit all blood, or deposit 1,000 milliliters of blood, I guess. Or no, all blood. Okay. So that'll get processed into water. And we still have a little bit more blood left, actually, that can be processed. All right, so now let's look at our research. What can we research? Anything good is the question. Looks like there might be something new here. So, advanced Fremen death still. A complex device capable of extracting water from a corpse. Placed close to a sub-fief console with the construction tool requires power from a base power generator to operate. Power cost is 350. Processing time is 50 minutes, but you can get 45,000 from it. My gosh. Yeah, so let's definitely research that. That seems amazing. I don't have any plastanium yet, so like this all feels like, I don't know. But let's research the blood extractor MK6. Let's do the Leader John Mark 6. Let's do the massive blood sack. Good, good. And let's see what else we have here. I mean, this is all plastanium stuff. But let's look at the Cutter Mark 6. Let's get that unlocked. Power Pack Mark 6. Let's unlock that. That'll be useful. Medium storage container would be nice to have unlocked. I do need plastanium ingots for that. We, again, don't have plastanium yet, so we're not there. And then we got these plastanium products here. So we could do the Scout Ornithopter Mark 6 assembly. Which might be kind of nice to unlock that. I think I might do it. Of course, this could be nice. Sandcrawler Mark 6, Carrier Ornithopter. Alright, what the heck? Let's do a carrier. Let's research that. Now we're at 58. With 58 more, we can do the Sandcrawler. So if we have the carrier and the Sandcrawler, at that point, we potentially could, like, get out into the deep desert and, like, mass harvest spice. All right, so we gotta go to Harko Village and search for a black market trader. Now look at this. If I go over here and we do refuel generators, right now we're at 15 days of fuel. Do that. Now we're at 19 days of fuel. We do have to pay 8,000 Solaris in the next week in tax, so that's something that we gotta pay attention to. All right, but let's go grab some money. Actually, no, we've got money upstairs. Got money up here. I think I need that much, though. Like, let's just split off, like, 3,000 or something. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to this trade post. I should like heal up more. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let's go out to the trade post. You can see it there in the distance. And I think that the pilot at the trade post can fly us to Harko Village. I've never been there. I don't think I've ever been there. If I'm remembering this all correctly. We'll go here. We'll see if they can fly us to Harko Village.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yes.
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
All right. Harco Village.
Well, the Harkonnens love their docking fees, so that's going to cost a little extra.
2,500 Solaris we gotta pay.
All right. Thopter's on the roof. Let's get out of here.
All right, let's go. Traveling to Harco. All right, this is our first time going to Harco Village. We've never been. This will be interesting. I'm an Atreides guy, so I'm a little bit scared going into enemy territory like this, but we'll see. Harco Village, home of the Harkonnen. Wow, this place feels so different, doesn't it?
Welcome to the Crimson Knights.
Demi Shine 56, thank you so much for following over on Twitch. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Crimson Knights. Hope you enjoy live streams such as this one, as well as the occasional videos and the Crimson Knights in the Discord, on social media, and here in the chat. I just realized that the side of my armor there looks like a face. Look at my shoulder plate. It looks like a face. I just noticed that. Of course, the Harkonnens, they have prisoners here.
Still sniffing scraps
Piter de
from the
Vries.
hands of the Atreides. Oh, I suspect they've let a secret or two slip. I suspect a little treachery would take you far.
I know there's a Piter in the book. I don't know if that is that Piter. Let's see what this guy says.
We don't trade with Atreides scum or their sympathizers.
Fair enough. This kind of reminds me a little bit of a Starfield village. Harco Terminus South discovered. Just got a bunch of dead people here. Yeah, Harkonnen territory, a little bit less forgiving, I would say. I'm just exploring.
Welcome,
Who's this?
stranger.
Dr.
If you come seeking
Kumari.
treatment, I have all manner of locally sourced natural remedies for whatever ails you.
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? I am a simple herbalist, plying my trade in a troubled world.
I was told you're a doctor.
Well, whoever told you that is mistaken. While I do offer healing services, they are of a simple naturopathic variety.
Okay.
Welcome, stranger.
I'm looking
If
for
you come
something a little
seeking
stronger
treatment,
than
I have
that.
all manner of locally sourced natural remedies for whatever ails you. Do not underestimate the potency of ground Zithtrakian antlion eggs. An
I never
amount
did.
no greater than the head of a pin can instigate the regeneration of necrotized tissue at the cellular level.
Impressive.
On more primitive worlds, they believe it is magic.
Does sound magical. Oh, it's over here. I could look at the map, but it's kind of fun to just run around. The Landsrad services.
You are not recognized by the Landsrad. Come back if your fortune changes.
All right. I don't really know what the Landsrad is. I haven't really figured all this out
the
yet.
benevolence of the Landsrad does not shine upon you. Leave.
Alright, so I guess if you're, like, in with the Landsrad, you get special trades and all that kind of stuff. Inspect this guy. Viper X Granuk. Oh, he left.
Without a decree of the Landsred favor, you waste not only your time, but mine.
All right, Crimson Knights, I want to go grab some cookies. Just feeling some cookies. So I'll BRB. Give me 1 minute, and we'll continue with the stream. Just take a little stretch break and grab some snacks. Now, Crimson Knights, I'm always a sucker for like new flavors of things or whatever, but have you guys had blueberry pie Oreos? They're pretty darn good. I like blueberry, but I like most Oreo flavors. This is a pretty good one. And always with milk. Oreos are so good. So good. So right now, we're in Harko Village, and we're searching Harko Village for a black market trader. I think we're looking for someone who can get us some tech. To decode this mimic film that we found so that we can listen to it and see whatever we can learn about the Fremen from it. Alright. That's all the cookies I'm gonna eat. They're good. All right. So let's keep exploring. I haven't really looked at the map of Harko Village yet. I'm just kind of wandering around and seeing where it takes us.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for
Darina
you?
Danilo. Tell me about yourself.
My name is Darina Danilo. I have the distinct privilege of serving the Landsraad representatives of House Spinett here on Arrakis. Though mine is a double calling. I'm also a chef sought out by the nobles of many houses. Good taste unites us.
I thought your house was known for producing skilled assassins.
It is not untrue. Our society produces paragons among assassins and poisoners, as well as culinary masters.
Meals worth dying for?
As you say, our food is that good. The things I can do with Marosdir would make a paranoid man risk it all. Besides, ours is a society that cleaves to the laws of Khanli and the rules of conduct in the War of Assassins. We are that code's most devoted servants.
Alright, so are you a chef or are you also an assassin? Like, speak plainly here.
Ours is a culture where politeness and coyness walk hand in hand. It is vulgar to say who is and who is not a practicing assassin. I will say that Harko Village offers multiple levels of opportunity for my house, not the least of which is the demand for a skilled chef. House Harkonnen is a house of appetites, after all.
Tell me more about House Spinett.
From our homeworld of Drem, House Spinett produces the finest assassins deployed throughout the Imperium. For a price.
Everyone must assume you to be dangerous and unscrupulous, or death as a cloak and dagger commodity leaves a bitter taste in my mouth.
That sounds like an Atreides sentiment. Their lofty ideals are commendable. But the conflict on Arrakis proves how ill-suited it is to the universe. We cleave to the laws of Khanli. We perfected the precepts of a war of assassins. Following these rules costs far less lives than open war. Our precise discipline in the art of death actually saves lives across the Imperium. The
That's kind of
masters not
interesting.
lie. That is why we've come to Arrakis. Why we lobbied among the Landsraad for the conflict between Duke and Baron to be a war of assassins.
If you do a war of assassins, it actually helps save lives as opposed to just like a full open conflict. Kind of interesting.
Compliance ensures the safety and prosperity of all citizens.
This go. The Imperial Consulate. Alright, so this does mirror Arakeen a little bit.
Welcome, fellow citizen. How is it that the Imperial Tax Administratum can
Eerie
assist
gone.
you today?
Dang, I should have brought my money to pay my taxes. I should have brought enough. That was stupid. Now I'm gonna have to pay to come back here, which is a waste of $2,500 more later. Solarius, sorry.
You're back.
Can you tell me about Harco
There
Village?
isn't much to tell. One provincial backwater is much the same as the next. Although, I'll admit, some are less desolate than others. While Harco has the makings of something more, I'm afraid that potential will never be realized under the current administration.
The Harkonnens?
While I'm certain that Count Raban has the village's best interests at heart, I'm afraid he is all consumed with the Neo-Carthag construction project. And unfortunately, Neo-Carthag is both over time and over budget, which leaves the Count with little bandwidth for village matters. And Harco suffers as a result. Why Count Raban doesn't simply restore the village's previous and rightful lord to the position is beyond me.
Who is the proper lord of Harco Village?
It's Count Raban's own cousin, Grigori Harkonnen. A most agreeable and competent village headman, if there ever was. Grigori was the custodian of Harco long before the beast and his retinue arrived, and will be so again when Neo-Carthag is finally complete.
When will that be?
Not even the Baron himself can predict that. No, the project has been plagued in every way possible. From sabotage to sandstorm damage to the theft of key construction materials, which are then offered back to Count Raban at an exorbitant markup. Thus far, Neo-Carthag has been an unmitigated disaster. Believe me, I've seen the books.
Who are you?
Welcome, stranger. What business have you with House
Graham
Alexin?
Candace. From House Alexin. Tell me about
The name
yourself.
is Graham Candace, diplomatic envoy for House Alexin. I think that's my title anyway. It's a bit complicated.
How so?
Truth be told, I'm just a glorified farmer. More at ease with gourd seeds than politics. But they needed to send someone, and, well, here I am.
But why are you here?
Well, I may still have dirt under my fingernails, but I know enough about politics to avoid just giving out that information.
Keon, I'm not exactly a statesman myself.
And that puts me at ease, friend. Noble-born in their ways make my skin itch. Politics aren't for honest folk like us, but I do have a job to do.
Can I help?
Maybe. I'm looking for some hands to help Alexin complete some tasks here on Arrakis. In return, I can offer some support in the Landsrad.
Tell me more about House Alexin.
If you haven't heard of House Alexin, you will soon. Our influence grows rapidly into hearts, minds, and most of all, stomachs.
Stomachs?
We're traditional farmers and producers. We feed half the Imperium at any given time and make sure that nobody from Mala to Noble goes hungry.
It's a noble pursuit.
Thank you. House Alexin stands by our house words. Reap as you sow. We have no tradition of war or battle. The symbol of our wheat sheaf suffices.
I want to know more about the Landsrad.
I'm not really the person to ask. You need to have signed a contract of allegiance to a major house to even participate, as I understand it.
Okay. Thanks for the info, Graham. For crimes against the Imperium. Oh, look, there's the bat. Leave me alone, bat! The heck?
That is Antares bat!
What does that even mean? Yes.
You are not the lion, but that is his beast.
Okay. This bat attacked me. I didn't want that bat on me.
Let's make this quick. I have a transport due any time.
Sub-prefectors.
Demo, Azat, and whoever you are, get out. And you. I don't know you. And that's a problem because it's my job to know everyone around here. Even the degenerate smuggler I declined to name as Mara Effendi. Of course I know that rogue. It's my job to know, and I'm good at my job. But then you come along to make me look bad in front of my superior. You were sighted fleeing the scene of a terrible crash. A prison transport, as I understand it, carrying work crews bound for Neo-Carthag. But here's the strange thing. We recovered the crew and passenger manifests. And what do you think we found? All hands were accounted for. 87 names, 87 bodies. Which brings us back to our central mystery. You. Who are you? How did you come to be on that shuttle? But most importantly, how are you known to the Fremen outlaw Zantara?
Avdo Prejt Kiva.
The Sardaukar say he helped you, and only you.
Shpato Has.
It's a shame we've not the time to dig deeper. I'm sure you would have much to share given the proper incentive. But alas, my expertise is required elsewhere. And while the Sardaukar are many things, jailers, they are not. So then, you may take your secrets to the grave. We will find and kill your Fremen confederate in any event.
No slight to you, Tors. I just thought that this interrogation might benefit from my visage.
What is he doing? He's controlling me? Well, that's crazy. He's making me beat myself up.
Do you see, Sub-Prefect? Hypnoligation. This prisoner was deliberately layered with a compulsion. And my face is the trigger. Enough of this. So a mystery within a mystery. Who did this to our prisoner and why? And what does it have to do with Zantara the Lion? Bring them.
Alright, so I'm somehow imprinted?
Your compulsion is designed to react
This is Count
only to
Fenring.
the sight of my real face. This projection allows us to talk face to face, so to speak. I am Count Hazimir Fenring. I serve the Emperor as observer and confidant, and I keep his Sardaukar from getting too far off the leash. You've heard the expression, the spice must flow. I am the man who ensures that it continues to do so. So, having established who I am, we turn to you. An escaped prisoner, a survivor. But every person carries their past with them. Who are you?
Nobody worth your time, Sur.
I'll be the judge of that. Though, another lost soul on an Imperial prison transport is hardly noteworthy. What is noteworthy is this sequence of events. A crashed prison transport, an escaped prisoner rescued by the outlaws Antara. Finally, an insidious form of compulsion that forces the subject to kill themselves rather than be subject to my presence. It's almost flattering. Do you remember who gave you this compulsion? Do you know how it came to be?
I'm gonna say nothing.
As you will, then. And then Zantara rescues you from the wreckage of the ship. Why you? What is your association with him?
He saved my life though we had never met before. I owe him a debt.
Truth be told, I am less interested in the outlaw. The Sardaukar want his head, but my interests rarely align with those of the Imperial Legion. No, I am mostly interested in whoever did this to you, and whether there is a way we can help each other.
I'm gonna say nothing again.
I can use someone like you. Someone who can survive in difficult situations. And in return, I promise you answers.
What do you want me to do?
For now, do nothing. Enjoy your freedom. But when you are ready, make your way to Hanevar's bar in Harko village. Find my contact.
How will I recognize the contact? He moves his hand in a series of complex gestures.
That will let her know who you are. Be discreet. The ones who did this to you are powerful and subtle. I cannot protect you from their compulsion. We've spoken long enough. I will have the guards return your weapons and put you out in the street. I will keep my agent apprised of what I learn. I leave you with this. Do not waste sorrow over the aristocracy of misfortune. You have your life to live.
Goodbye. Alright, was not expecting all that. Black market tech, meet the informant, find Fenring's contact.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, here's Zantara. Where have you been?
Keeping an eye on things. Dodging Sardaukar patrols. Making sure that everyone who was looking for me was looking in the wrong places.
What do you want?
The Sardaukar let you go. Either you told them something valuable enough to buy your freedom, or you've been working for them all along. Which is it?
Even if I told them everything I knew, it wouldn't be much. I know nothing about you.
I'm not concerned with what you think you said, Offworlder. I'm concerned about what they learned. Did anything unusual happen?
Tell them about the interrogation.
This compulsion. Fenring seems unusually interested in you. I warn you, Offworlder. He's a dangerous man. He's one of the best duelists in the Imperium, but he is the Emperor's right hand. A man who works from the shadows. Whoever gave you this compulsion must not want their secrets or knowledge of your mission to fall into his hands.
What should I do?
Do nothing, Offworlder. Carry on exactly as Fenring has asked. He's almost certainly watching you. Your best hope is to do as he bids. Meet his contact. Carry out their assignments. Pay attention. Anything Fenring asks you to do will serve a double purpose. Plans within plans.
And what will you do?
I'll do what I always do, Offworlder. Make sure you don't get killed.
You know, I can handle myself now. Then Tara nods before disappearing into the crowd. Okay, goodbye. Alright, we're at Beast's Bend. Where am I? I'm up here. Alright, my objective's over there. Who are you?
I don't recognize the pattern of your footfalls. Who are you?
I am one who seeks a sword master.
Oh, you're in dubious luck then. I am an adept of the Ginaz school. Millennia of martial knowledge distilled down to the broken form before you. Though I'm but a mangled memory of Saren Valen, a memory is enough to thrash you. Keep your distance.
I mean neither harm nor disrespect to an honorable warrior. I salute you, sir.
Then you are more civilized than most of the wretches who scuttle about here. Seems there's an old custom on this cruel planet to cast the blind out among the dunes for burial by way of worm belly. Several curs accosted me to uphold that tradition. I scribed regret upon their flesh in so bold a signature as they won't soon forget. On guard.
I seek further training in the ways of the sword master.
Whether you are worthy or not, my days of training are long gone. Still, there's something you could do for me, and maybe we can reach an accord.
I'll do what you ask, if you train me.
In a recent scrape, I gave as good as I got. But the knaves made off with the last possession that is important to me. The hilt of my old Ginaz sword. Find out who did this, and I would find myself obliged to you.
I'll see what I can do.
Off you go then.
Farewell. Oh, I'll be back. Parco Terminus North. See what's over here.
And what are you supposed to be?
Jocasta Cleo. I wish to train in the Bene Gesserit ways. Oh, okay.
You're back.
Alright, so maybe I have to come back to her once I've done stage 1 of the Bene Gesserit ways. Bene Gesserit. That's why it didn't sound right. It's not Gesserit, it's Gesserit.
I've not seen you before. Pray, what can you want from me?
Are you Fremen?
If you are asking where my allegiance lies, my sisters and brothers are smugglers. I'm with them.
Where are the Fremen?
Who can say? Perhaps they're in the sand. Perhaps not. Some say they will return with a storm.
How does one become a smuggler?
By being reliable. By being more than a common thief, like Einar over there.
Spice prospector?
Not the word I would use for that thieving addict. But yes, the spice prospector. Be wary of that one.
I'm here to trade. Carrot Viper. Adept triple shot repeating rifle. And Starburst. Shaddam the Fourth portraits. I own that. I didn't bring any money because I just didn't realize what Harco Village was actually going to be. Chome Exchange.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
I wonder what the point of that is. You can store some items as well. Up to 1,500 items. Interesting. Oh, okay. So you can buy and sell stuff here, huh? Like, is this being, like, sold by somebody else or something? I guess I could, like, bring a bunch of stuff here and sell it. Spice-infused fuel cell. Interesting. 100 low-grade lubricant. Plastone, 500 for 400. Oh, 400 per, so it would cost 200,000 for all the plastone. Okay. Spice melange, 23,000 per. Is this all just the same? Yeah. What's she have to say?
Hello, welcome. How can the Spacing Guild be of service?
Are you a navigator?
No, I'm merely a servant of the administration, I'm afraid. Here to acquire spice from the resourceful and determined, as well as the rude.
Well, can you tell me about this place?
Oh, dear. Nowhere is there a place that more plainly tells its own story as Harco. Merely look down into the slave pit and up to the spire. In Harco, there is nothing in between.
What's up in the spire?
Oh, I'd imagine colouring books, instruments of torture, stuffed animals, dead children. Amusements of that nature are to Glossu Raban's taste. Though he is rarely there, supervising the construction of Neo-Carthag keeps him terribly occupied. Not going well, from what I understand.
Is it safe to talk that way?
Well, I wouldn't shout it in the Grand Souk, though I can hardly imagine it drawing any attention if I did. Everyone is aware of what he is. He's rather proud of his proclivities.
And where are you from?
I might ask you the same question, were I interested. Well,
wow,
at least
harsh.
you did not assume I was from this lamentable place. I am from Chusik, a lush and peaceful world. Very much the antithesis of Arrakis.
Well, why do you stay?
For love and necessity, each in its own measure. More one than the other, if I'm honest.
All right. All right, so if you come here, there's a whole little kind of economy. All right, this must be the bar here, I'm thinking. Hanavars.
Welcome to Hanavars. Follow 3 simple rules and you'll have a good time.
Okay.
Rule number 1. We maintain a segregated lounge. You must stay within your own designated cast area. The Na Familia will not abide a low-born interloper, and I don't want to hear the bitching. This rule is for your own protection. They sit around waiting for any excuse to invoke Canley and kill you where you stand. Rule number 2. All drinks cost what they cost. You pay up front, no haggling and no discounts for any Harkonnens. Don't even ask. Rule number 3, stay out of the back room. It's off limits.
That's where I want to go.
Anushka Hanavar. This is my place.
Oh, okay. She is Hanavar. So, tell me about Hanavar's. Never seen a place like it.
Because you've never been to my homeworld. Every millimeter of stonecrete, every glass portal, and every shape beam in here is meant to invoke a unique construction detail found only on the ice planet, Lankivale. In truth, we are shamelessly borrowing from the renowned design mentat Hansia Einwald, but I like to think he would be flattered if he wasn't dead.
What about the giant fish?
The nautical theme and ornamentation celebrates our homeworld's most famous export, the magnificent and priceless furs of the great Beyondak's Vale, the bones of which hang suspended above the beer hall as our dramatic centerpiece. This particular specimen was an especially infamous and fearsome beast known as Krasinok.
Did you catch Krasinok yourself?
Me? That's a good laugh. No, that would be my father, Ilyich. He was a whaleboat captain in his younger days. In fact, father was granted this place as a boon for catching the beast. Krasinok sent more than 30 boats to the bottom before father finally took it. 11 men and 4 limbs were lost in the 8-day running battle with the beast. Narrow harpoons bristling from its ivory hide like a hedgehog. A hide that now hangs behind the Baron's rather ample habitus as a fancy dress cape.
So what's Harko Village like?
At its heart, a village like any other. At least it was before they came. Grigori Harkonnen was an unusually agreeable village lord, especially for a Harkonnen. But
what do you guys think of this club music, by the way?
And all those great house bastards took up here in Harko.
Which great house bastards?
Glossu the Beast Raban and his snake of a mentat. A name I shall not utter lest his evil gaze turns upon me. Have to hand it to Grigory, though. He played it exactly right and stood aside before the beast could push him from the spire.
You speak critically of the Harkonnen. Is that safe?
I speak the truth. That is all. The beast can eat Yazla. Our loyalties were to Count Abelard Raban, not his demon son. The Count used to sail with father on whaling expeditions. It was Abelard who presented us with this beer hall in gratitude for ending Krasinok's reign of terror. But I think father looks at the boon as more of a retirement gift from an old friend for a life of loyal service.
What happened to Count Abelard?
It said Glossu strangled his father to death with his bare hands. I pray it's not true, but it's said that's how the beast got his name.
Is it wise to speak this way?
Wise? No. But wisdom is in shorter supply than water on Arrakis. I say what I think, and there's nothing they can do about it. I know where the bodies are buried. I know their big secret. A hidden truth about this town that would bury them all if it ever found the right ears. And they know I have contingencies in place, should anything happen to me or father.
Well, that sounds dire.
It's a stalemate. I mess with them and they can't do anything about it. But they know I'm stuck here. Father is too old to go anywhere else, and I won't leave him. So they've got me where they want me. Until he's gone. But that's another conversation.
What happened to the Fremen? Do you know?
The same thing that happens to any poor savages that don't submit to the Imperial yoke. My world had its own primitives that suffered the same fate. The ones who adapt survive. The Fremen had no chance against the Sardaukar.
Well, I'm here to trade. She sells spiced liquor and all sorts of juices. Imperial casual shoes. A tunic in the classic Gaiety Prime style. That's cool. So you could get like some classic stuff for 1,000 each. Huh. I'll have to come by and get that sometime. That's cool.
Yes? What can
Arson
I do
demo.
for you?
Don't see many Atreides here in Harko.
You are right. This is a Harkonnen place. If I were still with my unit, I would not survive long here. Now the Harkonnen regard me with hateful indifference. A status I have won by no easy means.
Quite a mustache this guy's got. Why are you not with the Atreides anymore?
That, my friend, is for another time. Try to stay alive until then, if you are able.
Are the Mosqueret Fremen?
Yes, no. What that lot believes is as hard to grasp as the water they rob. They claim to be Fremen, but also despise the Fremen. Perhaps you can untangle their minds. But be mindful, their leader Nala may not be Saidina, but it's certain that she is powerful. She has a strong hold on her believers.
Do you know where I can find the Fremen?
There remain some local town Fremen. You could ask one of them. Of course, they will tell you nothing.
Okay, thanks for that.
A kitten
Alara
wanders in
Tuick.
from the dark, lost and afraid. Can I help you, kitten?
Make the hand gesture Fenring taught you.
I like to think that Fenring has good taste in his acquisitions. But you look like a problem to me.
I'm here to solve problems. To solve problems, that's my job.
Solve problems? That's one way to look at it. We all do the dirty work of Count Fenring. Even my father bends his thick neck when Fenring calls.
You should know that I work for the Atreides. I won't compromise my loyalty.
What Fenring has in mind won't compromise your loyalties. That might test the edges of your morality, but the good Duke is already doing that.
What do you need me to do?
Oh, not me, kitten. This is Fenring's show. He wants you to do a little wet work. Assassination. Straight from the handbook. Educational and thrilling.
Handbook?
Oh, it's a boring old book from almost 10,000 years ago. A list of ways to kill people, and the weapons you can use under the Great Convention.
Why would Fenring want me to look at this?
Oh, his instructions were very specific, kitten. You're going to learn the how and why of the Assassin's Handbook. Ready to get to work?
Fine, let's get on with
I
it.
have two names to whisper to you, kitten. The Glutton and the Paranoid. Which do you want to hear about?
The Glutton.
A new leader has risen amongst the slavers of the Haga Basin. We know almost nothing, except this. His appetite is voracious. The Assassin's Handbook teaches us of chaumas, poison in the food. Take this file, find this leader, and poison his food. Your way has been prepared. Our agent Petir hides among the slavers. Find Petir, and he will tell you what he knows. If you are caught, you do not know me. You have never heard the name Fenring. Do you accept, kitten?
I will kill this glutton.
Then go, kitten. Show them your claws.
Okay, will do. Search for Petter at the Kadir Shadow Slavers base. Black Market Tech journey complete. Now we're on to killing a glutton. Alright, and then we can also go back here and search Hanover's for clues. Contract made out to a group of sandflies to punish Saron Varlin, issued by Alara Tuic. Now it looks like we gotta go back to Alara Tuic.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
I have evidence you hired sandflies to harass Saron Varlin. I want answers.
Easy, kitten. You ought to buy me a drink before opening with a crazy rant like that. Who did what to whom?
Found the contract. This leads straight to you.
Perhaps not so crazy after all. What would you like? A pat on the head?
Let's start with you telling me who wants Saron Varlin harassed.
I'm a professional intermediary. Even I do not know who hired me to arrange this. Now, you could escalate things, but no one would like the results of that, and you still wouldn't have answers. We could go through all that drama, or I could placate you by telling you exactly where to find the sandflies who did this, and you can wring what satisfaction you can from their necks.
Very well. They took something precious to Varlin. Where can I find them?
I've marked the location on your sync chart. Their base is in the Para north of Haga Basin. Don't expect a warm welcome, and don't mention my name.
Alright. Goodbye. Leia said, it's been a hectic night. Tomorrow I'm going to my regular doctor. That seems like that's probably a good thing, right? Alright, so I think I pretty much looked at most stuff. The only thing I didn't look at, I think, is this vehicle vendor over here.
Greetings to you. Pay no attention to the disorder, my friend. There is a system to the chaos, I assure you. Are you in need of something?
Who are you?
Kahraman Rais is my name. Mechanic. Not the only one, but I'm the only one I'd recommend. There are a lot of people in Harko you don't want to deal with. Some would take the water right out of your mouth. This place has a way of making people mean.
What can you do for me?
Ah, but I'm sure you mean what can we do for each other, huh? Well, you can find fuel here, but also tools and packs for repair. I've got access to vehicle schematics, too. If any of that interests you, I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
You don't think much of Harko.
Look around. This isn't a paradise like Chusuk. On Arrakis, every day is a battle. And Harko fights dirty. You can try to do the right thing, but eventually, like a worm, it pulls you down to where you're doing things you never thought you were capable of.
Isn't it a question of character?
It's a question of survival. And the shape it takes depends on the pressure applied. But listen to me. Going on about pressure. Ugh. I must have that jammed pneumatic stamp on my mind. You know, Einar's asked after it 3 times this week. Can you believe?
Can you believe it?
What's on your mind?
What's that smell?
I assume you mean the Samuta and not me. I am quite particular about my hygiene, my friend.
Are you an addict?
Not myself, no. But after Mother died, my father found solace in the escape the drug provides. Now the little that is left of him yearns for nothing else. It is a dismal, blind alley to travel. Mind you keep clear of Samuta.
Will do, will do. Albatross Wing Module Mark V. Desert Mechanic Bike Variant. 20,000 for that. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so it's saying to come back over here.
Oh, we meet again. The rhyme of your stride betrays you.
Regarding my task.
Yes?
A group of sandflies have your sword hilt. I know their location.
I see. Then I would like to amend our contract. Bring back my sword hilt. Do what you must to the sandflies.
Someone contracted them through Alara Tuic. Don't you want to know who?
All that matters is the sword hilt. It's all I have left of my past. Please bring it to me. I will train you if you do.
Very well. Alright, so we reported back to Saren. Now we gotta go retrieve his hilt. Ooh, let's go look at... Wait, how do I get over there? Alright, let's go see if I can get to the base vendor and see what they have there. I don't know if they would ever sell me like any Harkonnen base type of stuff, but maybe. Let's just go down this way and see. New Court Way.
I'm going to stop you right there and say straight off that for any repair, construction, or renovation job, I'm booked solid through the next 8 months. So don't even ask. Best I can do is maybe let you have a few supplies, what little I can get my hands on, that is. War's great for repair work, but the supply chain's as gone as the Fremen.
Well, let's see what you got. Alright, so you need to have... Well, this says Atreides dining room set. Got to get reputation level 5 to get the Atreides dining room set. Already got all this stuff. Alright, so she really doesn't have much that I can get. Really got to level up your reputation levels to unlock a bunch of this stuff. Which I would like to have. It'd be cool to have it.
Hello. If you're planning to head out to collect spice, I have all that you need.
What can you tell me about spice?
Is it not the reason we are all here? Spice is life.
The spice of life.
More importantly, spice is wealth. With spice, everything is possible, and it's right out there for the taking. If you can avoid everything that will kill you, which is everything.
Anywhere I should avoid?
Avoid? Everywhere is as good as any to get yourself murdered on Arrakis. But you might want to avoid anything promising something worse than death. No, friend, that is not all. But I don't have all day to go through the list, do I? I will tell you this. Don't listen to a word from Asmara Effendi or any of her smuggler comrades. At least the scavengers know they are scavengers. Smugglers are hardly any different. But that is not how they see it.
This guy's just got a bunch of spice just like laying out. How so?
According to them, any trade not claimed by a house is theirs. like they are the only legitimate thieves in this world. Little emperors they are. But never mind, that is a small matter. And you have greater things ahead.
Have you been doing this long?
Of course. Though I can see why you might think otherwise. I don't look like those other sand eaters, right? Too young, too clean. Yes, I
Wouldn't
will
say all
admit
that, bro.
I'm spending less time on the dunes these days. To be honest, I've done well for myself, and prospecting's more of a sideline now.
What do I need to get started?
Eager to get out there, are we? I know very well how you feel. The riches you've dreamt of seem within reach, don't they? Well, you still have some distance to cover. When you first start out, you will be able to do little more than grab it with your hands, but you won't get much that way. It tends to slip through the fingers. It's best to get a static compactor. Well, down the road, when you're ready, we can talk about getting your hands on a crawler. That is all there is to it. Where there are worms, there is spice. Plenty right here. But the deep desert, out beyond the shield wall, is where the real fortunes lie. For the time being, I would leave that to the adults. You had best cut your teeth within reach of Harco. Just watch for those purple spice blows, and get in quick.
I'm here to trade. Oh my gosh, spice melange for 120k.
I see you. I see you.
A Johnny
Just
Casa.
a moment. I mean no offense by my delay. My limbs do not respond as quickly as they once did. You will be wanting a dram of my water, is that right?
Are you Fremen?
I trace my blood through theirs, yes. But we here have grown far from our brothers and sisters out in the far reaches of the desert. I myself have never even seen the inside of a siege.
Do you know where I can find them?
I know nothing of their world, but understand, a location is of no use to you. You will find nothing if they do not wish to be found. Fortunate for someone like you. Meeting them would be only the beginning of your troubles.
Why do you say that?
This is their world, their home. Out friend bring nothing but misery. To the Fremen, you may serve only as water for the tribe.
Hey, Tada says I'm still here and watching. I know it's starting to get heavier on a lot of like talking to NPCs and stuff like that, but we've advanced the story pretty significantly tonight, so I'm pretty happy with our progress. What can you tell me about Harco?
I have lived here all my life. Even so, I don't think I can tell you very much. My father knew so much of this place, a story for every moment. He was a fine man.
Surely you must know something.
It's been Harco Village since before I was born. But my father told me that not much before my time. It was called Gerona, before the Harkonnen came.
Who were here before the Harkonnen?
Their name is lost to my memory, but many riches they had. My father spoke of them many times. I remember because he wished the Harkonnen never came. Father said life before the Harkonnen was hard, but not cruel. The Harkonnen changed everything, but it's all I've ever known.
Did your father say anything else?
Oh, so many, many things. Old stories of our people, songs he taught me. But there was one thing I still remember, because it always set my mind to dreaming. I'll say, but only if you never tell another. I will trust you.
Is it?
He said that Harko hides a great secret. I know every old place has secrets, but this was different. If you find it, you'll tell me, won't you?
What do you think the big secret of Harko Village is? I don't know what it is. She sells a single cup of water.
Yes, I see you. State your business.
Rhea Sorvain.
This is not the den of leisure and luxury it appears to be. I am busy. What do you want?
Can you help me?
That remains to be seen. What I can do is provide access to certain resources, or the tools to mine them yourself. If you have already got all that, I can set you up with what you need to start refining those resources.
Who's the lord of this village?
Grigori Harkonnen is the village lord. Has been for nearly 2 centuries. But since the destruction of Karthik, Glossu Raban often appears. Much to Grigori's displeasure, it is said.
Why would he be displeased?
One can easily imagine a fair number of reasons. Glossu Raban is not a subtle man. His presence is to the displeasure of just about everyone he meets.
Safe to speak that way?
Whatever do you mean? I merely said it would be a pleasure to assist you. Now, let us get on with it before you're accidentally struck with a welding laser. This can be a dangerous area.
Where can I find resources to mine?
That depends on what you are looking for, friend. Whether I tell you or not depends on how generous I'm feeling at that moment.
How about now?
Now? I think you had better try again another time. I'm feeling unappreciated.
Alright, let's see what she sells. Blank sync charts. I don't really know what sync chart does. You can populate a sync chart, but like, I'm not really sure what the point of that is beyond the map. I really don't know. Alright, so now I think we've pretty much explored this place like pretty extensively. Yeah, I think so. All right. All right. Well, Crimson Knights, I think this is a good stopping point for us tonight. Like I said, we made great progress tonight. We got through all the rest of the Trials of Akul, got into the epilogue, and now we're continuing into the epilogue. We also explored Harko Village, and we started to go down the storylines to unlock some more skill trees and advance some of our skills. So I feel really good about this. We definitely need to do another stream of Dune so that we can do more of the main story as well as some of these side quests and actually unlock these skill trees. So we'll have to get another one sooner than later. But I was honestly tonight just most excited to show you guys the base that I spent a ton of time working on. The new Assault Ornithopter that I made. So hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I originally was thinking I would stream tomorrow night, but I think I'm gonna push it to Wednesday because I got some stuff I got to do tomorrow night. But I'm looking forward to streaming some Expedition 33 on Wednesday, and then on Friday we'll do some open lobby. On Thursday we'll do some open lobbies. Fortnite. Friday no stream because I'm gonna be out of town. Shout out again to Ariel Jones 9 and Demi Shine 56 for following over on Twitch. Welcome to the Crimson Knights. Thank you so much for following. And thank you to everybody for liking the video and being subscribed, joined, followed on the channel on YouTube and on Twitch. Appreciate all of you. Tada, appreciate you. Leah, appreciate you. Everybody, thank you for hanging out. Have a great night. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday night. Till then, Crimson Knights.